Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of Energized. Today we have a very special guest on the show.
We have European and world champion, undefeated now at pro, Michael Conlan. Mikey, how are you getting on?
All good, lads. What's the crack?
Can't complain. How's the isolation treating you?
Not bad. I'm learning new skills. Not boxing skills. Cooking skills and baking skills. So it's good that way. But I'm still training away, so it's good. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying it. I'm never home much, so the fact that I'm home all the time now, it's really nice.
Yeah. And if we came to the Conlan household now, what would you be cooking and baking us?
I wouldn't much be cooking like hot food, but it'd be baking, like it'd be cakes, any cake you want. I've never baked in my life until this isolation, and now I realised that I have a job after boxing I really need it.
Michael Conlan cooking show.
Celebrity Bake Off next year, who knows? You know what I mean?
Who knows? But Michael, we sort of want to just get to the start of things of your career. Yeah. How did you start out boxing?
So my two older brothers, they were kind of sent to the gym by my father to learn how to defend themselves. Because we're all small in my house, so you know he wanted us to be able to kind of handle themselves. So he sent them to the gym. I just wanted to do what they were doing. So I followed them to the gym. I was only 7 years of age, and went into the gym and just wanted to be just like any young kid wanted to be like their older brother. And that's why I kind of stuck at it. I wanted to do it so much because they were doing it. And then I realized very soon off, like, that I was good at it. My first year boxing proper, like, competing, in like the Irons and stuff. Boy, I won everything you could win. I didn't lose. So it was like, then I was like, I'm good at it. So, just kind of stuck with it then. And I'm here now.
Yeah, that's class.
And then, obviously, you represent Ireland in the Olympics. What was it like to go to the Olympics? Obviously, Ireland in the Olympics at boxing have been known to win a lot of medals, and obviously you picked up a medal yourself. But tell us your Olympic experience.
So there are two different Olympics, like two chalk and cheese. Yeah. If I was to compare London to Rio, London was special. London was one of the greatest experiences of my sporting career, even still. I know I only won bronze, but I wasn't expected to win any medals when I went. So the fact that I came back with bronze was great. I thought I was going to come back with gold because it was just a confident little shit. But even being there, just being in the Olympic Village and, being around athletes like, your Serena Williams, your Usain Bolts, all these kind of guys, and seeing them in the village, because you did see them the odd time. Seen Serena a few times, and she was like undercover and all, like wearing glasses and doing and things, trying to kind of hide herself. But even like the food halls and all there, like everything's free. McDonald's is free for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? It's like, I couldn't eat it until like the second last day until I went out. So, it was shit that way. But the whole experience of London was just unbelievable. Rio, on the other hand, everything about it was terrible.
It was a bit of a shit show, wasn't it?
Everything. The accommodation, how the venue was, how the shows were run, even the training, the warm-up area in the venue and all was terrible compared to in London. Like, it was unbelievable. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I only had them two to compare against each other. I know coaches would probably have a better look at it, where they have probably been the loads of games. And in my opinion, London was 100 times better than Rio. The whole experience of Rio, the fact that what happened right at the start with Michael O'Reilly, that kind of put a dampener on the whole team. I didn't care. I'm honest, like, I was just I was being selfish, and I only cared about myself in that situation. So it's not me, so I don't care. And then obviously the result, what happened, and I did believe I was going to become Olympic champion. I was 100% sure I was going to become an Olympic champion.
Well, in fairness, the world champion going into it.
Yeah, well, ranked number 1. The draw I actually got, me and Stephen Donnelly, can I ask Stephen Donnelly? We were running around the Olympic Village the day of the draw, just cutting some weight. And I said to him, this is the draw I want. I want to fight the Armenian first, and then I would like to fight the Russian. And then, whoever I get the semis is whoever I get. That was the exact draw. I kind of predicted. I got the Armenian first, and then I got Nikitin, and it was like brilliant. That's the two people I wanted. But obviously, you know, things happen for a reason, and it all didn't go to plan like I wanted it to.
Yeah, well, in fairness, obviously things didn't go well. The fight actually did go your way, but the result didn't go your way. I think that's the way everyone sort of sees it. Look, obviously you sort of put that in the past now. When you turn pro, you're undefeated, and you got that win back. What?
It was great. You know, it was just the fact of getting the win back. It was nothing personal with Nikitin. And you know, as much as I wanted, it was there was, and trying to build up there was, and kind of like do little bits, but it wasn't. Vladimir and myself have always been kind of nice to each other. Being on the amateur circuit together, and then even as a pro, he's boxing a few of my cards and a few of my undercards. And I've always says hello. He's a lovely fella. Always, like, even when I put up pictures of the kids, he's always like putting thumbs up and all, and you can't help it like him, but you want to.
Maybe he's afraid of you.
Nah, he's just a good guy. And it wasn't unpersonal, but the fact that, you know, with everything that happened and the whole history of the games and kind of it always being asked to me as a professional was always annoying. You know, when are you going to get that one back? So I just says, listen, we need to get this sooner rather than later, because I don't believe Vladimir will go on and be undefeated here for a good way. Like, I think, you know, you see some of his fights are with journeyman. He's winning split decisions, and they're like, come on, man, what's going on? So I says, get it done now. I don't care what the records is. The histories are. It's a world-class amateurs facing each other. You know what I mean? It's not even about records are. You know, coming from elite amateur background, and that should be all that matters here, and the history. So they got it done.
It's great to get that monkey off the back. But can we just bring it back just to Rio as well? Like, straight after when you spoke on the TV, like, everyone in the whole entire country was just 100% agreeing with you. Can you just explain to us what happened after and the explosion of people just you basically going viral?
Yeah, it was crazy. So I didn't know. I didn't have my phone anyway till about an hour after.
Yeah.
So, like, in the immediate, like, I remember walking around. So you done the TV interviews, and then you walk around and do the paper interviews.
Yeah.
And then you go to the change room. So I done the TV, and I walk around to do the paper interviews, and I was talking, I was saying shit, and I could feel myself starting to cry. So now I'm gone. I'm walked out.
Yeah.
I walked in the change room. I was just like, I was busted out crying proper. Like, Cubans and stuff were coming over me going, you won, because they were watching on the TVs. And like, Uzbeks and all were coming over saying, you won that there. And I was just distraught.
That's why everyone felt for you, Mikey. That's why everyone was like, oh my God, he was robbed, you know?
And then I started to think, fuck, I fucked up. No promoter, nobody is going to want to touch someone. Because I was thinking, before the games, I was thinking, you know, I'll go and I'll go like the Oscar De La Hoya type route. You know, that golden boy, clean image, everything about that there, I'll go for that.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was the complete opposite. Fuck.
Yeah, but that's why people like you more before you're speaking.
I know, because it was honest. It was honest, isn't it?
That was it.
I had it, and if you hear me saying on the TV, I say I don't give a fuck if I'm cursing on TV, because the media kind of guy, or our media guy, you know, who kind of tries to keep you kind of PR, PC controlled, making them follow the kind of normal athlete script after they lose. No, listen, I should have won, but I'm gutted and all this here. I'll come back and do it again. I wasn't following no script. I was just going off what my heart was saying and what I did feel. See, I didn't even know about all the corruption until after. I called the corruption out because I have no idea, but it was always like that. And there's been decisions in the past which have happened to me, which kind of made me want to react the way I reacted. So anyway, I got back to the change room. After all the crying, I was sitting there, I hadn't got my phone yet. And I went, fuck, I fucked up here. Nobody's going to want to touch me with a fucking 10-foot pole. What am I going to do? Next minute, lifted my phone. Just went, wow. Went from like 14,000 or 18,000 Twitter followers to like 110,000 or something like that there. And Instagram was the same. Everybody go mental. The whole world go mental. Phone calls from CNN asking me to come on.
Jesus.
And speak about like corruption in amateur boxing, which I did. I went to some. They got me some taxi to this like rooftop hotel in some rooftop room, where I was like sitting with the Rio backdrop behind us, and I was talking about corruption and all that here. But like, so I was just
our own head Olympian fellow was selling tickets.
What is it?
Wasn't he? Our own head Olympian fellow was selling tickets over in Rio, wasn't he?
Pat Hickey, sure, because the coaches and stuff knew. They've been told. Zora and stuff have been told by the Russian coach, and they were told to go and get help. So they were out trying to get help. They contacted Pat Hickey, no reply. They were contacting everybody, no reply. They were contacting people outside the boxing, no reply. We can't help you. It's too late. Was one of the things someone came back and said this. So they knew, like my family and all knew when they were going to the venue. Like Sean and stuff says, like it was like they were going to a funeral. They were walking to the venue going, this can't be true. This can't be true. And then after like the first round, they're like, it is true. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was fucking crazy.
So the rumors were there beforehand.
They were all there. They knew. They were told after I won my quarter-final bout. The Keaton was in the next fight. And there was a Russian coach standing there. It was Zora watching it. And I was doing my interview. And the Russian coach says, go get help. And Zora goes, what are you talking about? Your boy's losing against this Thailand fighter. He says, no, go get help. Then the Russian beat the Thailand. They end up getting the decision against the Thailand guy, which he shouldn't have got. So it was like, fuck's sake. I mean, that was it.
In fairness, it was actually so disappointing from a fan's point of view, because we were like, right, Katie Taylor and Mikey Conlan are going to win gold this year at the Olympics. And then, like, it felt bad it was robbed from us that moment, but, like, obviously being robbed from you, who'd actually put in all the work, it's like a million times worse.
So that's what kind of made it a bit easier at the same time for me, if I'm honest. The fact that so many people kind of resonated with it and felt the kind of injustice that I felt, it made it easier for me to take. Because it was like you see people lose and people go, all right, that was a close fight, but he lost. He didn't get the decision, but it was a close fight. You know what I mean? He lost, so what can you do? Whereas this time, everybody was going, he fucking won. You know what I mean? He was robbed. No, because people, like loads of people cry robbery, and weren't probably really robbed. It was very close enough to give it to the guy, but you know, maybe they were robbed, but it wasn't too bad. Where this one, everybody was on my side going, you've lost. So it made it easier. And the fact that it was like for Ireland and the country, whereas, you know, if it happened as a pro, it's only for you. I mean, that's the way it is, really. Even though you're representing as a professional, it's just, it's kind of, you don't have the Irish flag on your back, really, because you're just a sole entity on that there. Whereas you go away with a team, you're representing Ireland. And that's what made it a bit easier to take as well, because it was more of a team kind of thing.
Yeah. Well,
go on, Barry.
No, you for it.
I was going to. When did you make the decision to go pro? Did you know that prior to the Olympics, or?
I was gone after the Olympics. There was no way I was staying for another Olympic Games. The pro stuff was already in the works. Was already speaking to people. Already had big offers on the table. And then while I was still in Rio, Top Rank got in contact and were like, we want to speak. And I was like, some idiot messing about. It was an Irish guy, actually. James, his second name was lost me. But he contacted me. He's like, I'm from the embassy in Uri. And I'm actually over with Top Rank today. I'm over with Top Rank here. And they're looking to have talks with you. Do you want to talk to me? I says, what? Really? The only person I was speaking to at the time was Matt Macklin, because we had a good friendship. And it was always kind of, like, always complimented me and, like, building me up and all, and telling people I was going to be an Olympic champion and all this here. So I had a good relationship with Matt. And I says, Matt, listen, Top Rank are on me here. Do you wanna speak to them on behalf? I was like, would you want me to? And I says, oh, I definitely would. He says, all right, well, I'll speak to him. So he spoke to them and stuff, and kind of got the ball moving. And it came down to like a few promoters, and I looked at Top Rank. They kind of came in, obviously they came in top money, but at the same time, they came in with the best plan and best route, and that was the easiest decision to do for me.
That's brilliant, Mikey.
I think that's go on, Mark.
Yeah, the thing is, Mikey, after that fight in Rio, and then you decided to go professional, like everyone was just dying to see you back in the ring as well. Ever since you started doing that, we've been making sure we shout out every fight you have, like in the build up to all your fights. I don't know if you've seen them or not. I think once or twice.
I just heard them all the time. Every time you put them up, so do.
Yeah, well, cheers for that. But
appreciate it, lads.
No, that's no problem at all. We do it for all the Irish athletes as well, with the football, the rugby, like everyone.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you came out on your debut to an absolute explosion, walking out with Conor McGregor as well. Like, how did that come about? And like, even the outfit, how did you come up with that as well?
So like, I've always loved like big kind of entrances and stuff like Nas and all that there. I loved all that there. I love watching Rocky as well. So I love the Apollo, especially Rocky 4. I love the Apollo Creed kind of get ups.
Yeah.
So I said, listen, I'm gonna come out as the Irish Apollo Creed here in my debut. And I was just like,
it was Paddy's Day as well, wasn't it?
I was on Paddy's Day, so I knew it was going to be on Paddy's Day, so I was like, it's the perfect time to do the Irish Apollo Creed, you know what I mean?
You can't write that.
Nah, so I had the outfit that I had that picked like in November before, because I knew it was coming up. I had same with Top Ranking, it was September 20th or something. And then I picked the outfit and all. I was like, that's from they actually asked me to go out on the Pacquiao. Who was he fighting? Pacquiao, Jesse Vargas, I think it was. They asked me, did I want to box on that card? And I says, nah, don't want to do that. I'd rather have my own card than boxing Pacquiao in the card with David.
Yeah.
So I done that. That was in November. That was meant to be. So I had the outfit ready for November, but not for that fight. I went over to my money Robles in November. And then the McGregor thing came about. How I got him on board was he was doing like a talk up in Belfast. Like I know one of them mates with McGregor, and he was just talking. So I was invited up on the stage as well, to sit there and chat away as well. Had a few drinks with me, and I says, listen, in front of about 1,000, 2,000 people, I says, you're going to walk me in with David. So I was tied him in. He couldn't say no.
You strong-armed him.
That's it. Like, he says, 100%, that'd be honour to you. Me sweet. So I hope you had that.
That's absolutely class.
And in fairness, as soon as you made your debut, you
see the debut. See where I come out in the debut. If you watch the way people come out in the garden, they come out the side entrance. Always has been like this, you know. Even when Macklin fought like Sergio Martinez and stuff, they come out the little side entrance. It's a little small walk. It's about not even a minute, maybe a minute and a half max, if it is a minute. And it wouldn't be a minute and a half. It'd be a minute, 30 seconds, one or two. So it'd be short enough. I says, listen, I want a big entrance.
Yeah, did you start up in the crowd and come all the way down?
I started up with and ever since now, all the big fights in the theatre are always like the main event will always come down that way now. And that's because of me, because I says, I want this. And Jamie was saying to me, you're nuts because you're not going to get that. You don't get that in your debut. You get like a little quick king. It's not big hoopla like you think it is. I says, bollocks. It's going to be like this. This is the way I want it. So I said it, and I says, okay, well, we can't do a longer entrance. We can come down from the top. I says, we're doing that then. Let's do it. So they opened up a new entrance and everything in the place for me.
They'll have to make the garden bigger for you next time.
I know.
Yeah, but like you know what? That's what the Irish people do. Sure, Conor McGregor when he fought Chad Mendes had like the live performance from Sinead O'Connor. You know what I mean? Like you know, you have to change the game. You have to make it different. That's what grabs people's attention.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I've always loved entrance because of Prince Nassi. You know what I mean? He was my idol when I was a kid in terms of how he entered the ring, the thriller, the magic carpet, all this here stuff. You know,
the flip.
It's the show before the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People probably remember more my entrances than my actual fights.
Yeah, but you also had Finn Balor come in with you as well. Are you a big WWE fan?
Yeah, he walked in last year, carried the flag. Unbelievable. Here, walking down, singing the songs and also it was going mental. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Last time myself and Ross were like, who's it going to have next? Like we were like guessing the whole time.
Liam Neeson.
Sonia O'Sullivan.
I think it was the second year. It was looking like we were going to Niall Horn to come out.
You're getting everyone. Well, Bono has to be on the list then as well, doesn't he?
Nah, fuck him.
That's so funny. You'll never meet another country in the world where a band like U2 can just split the crowd.
I know it's crazy. Yeah, they're unbelievable too, but like, come on, man.
Well, the thing is, for Irish combat athletes these days are doing some amazing things. Obviously, Conor has like exploded. Like a lot of boxers that follow us as well. They're like always supporting you. But like another person we can't go on without talking about is Katie Taylor. Like, well, first of all, what a woman. Have you seen her documentary? Because obviously you've trained.
I have. Listen, I keep up to date with Katie. I was obviously on the team with Katie for a load of years. Katie for a load of years. What an incredible woman! What an inspiration. Even to me, someone who, you look at her achievements and the dedication and time she has put into what she does. She gets everything she deserves, and she's got an awful lot. So, someone who I think young girls can look up to and aspire to be.
Unbelievable.
I always say she's the greatest Irish sports athlete of all time, regardless of gender, just based on her achievements alone. I think she's absolute inspiration.
Also, as a human being, for me, to be honest, you know what I mean? When you look at her as a human being and how I don't think I've ever heard her say a bad word. She's like saint, like, if I'm honest, she is like. I'll be honest, she's like just an incredible human being.
Has she ever given you any like words of inspiration, or has she ever given you something that you
remember? Watching her gets inspiration. You know what? When you watch the documentary and you see, the work she puts in and how hard her career actually is for her. You know what I mean? It's tough, and that's the way it is. So you can see how much she's pushing, how much she's dedicating herself, living over in Connecticut, which I'm sure would be as boring as shit, but no, she's out there dedicating herself and taking that time.
Yeah, it's an inspiration for a lot of people. A lot of like all of Ireland back her 100%. It's unbelievable.
Just while you're there, Mikey, another person who said who was asking for you, we were speaking recently, was John O'Carroll. He was asking for you and the entire family, but he said Katie Taylor used to absolute batter him. How did you get on when you sparred Katie?
The first few times I sparred Katie, when I was a flyweight, she gave it to me, like, she 100% she gave it to me. She's like, her speed. I'll be honest, like, I don't think I've sparred much people faster than her. She has lightning speed, like, and that's compared to men and all. She has lightning speed. It's crazy, but last few times I think it was getting big and getting a bit bigger, so I was able to handle myself in there.
Yeah.
That's close.
But when it was a flyweight, you probably threw me a bit like a wet lettuce a few times.
And Michael, ever since you've turned pro, like, there's been no rest for the wicked. 13-0, lashing out the fights one after the other. I think in 2017 you fought 5 times from March. How's that busy schedule? Do you enjoy fighting that many times a year, and will we be looking back going forward, or is that just to kick you off?
I'm honest, nah. I don't like fighting too much. See, because it's not even a fighting. I'd fight 10 times if I could in a year, but it's the training camps. It's an awful lot. It takes a toll on your body, especially, I'm boxed 21 years now. Got to think of all the rounds you're sparring, all the kind of punches that you probably take. You know what I mean? In your lifetime, you got to think about longevity as well. In life, in sport, and overdoing it with sparring and taking too much. See people go shot worn. I've seen it. That's why I don't like it, because I've seen it. I've seen people. Even when I was in LA in the year, like, they sparred mental, like crazy, like 3-4 times a week, and that was every week, even when they didn't have fights come up. And I had seen guys at the start of the year who weren't the same people at the end of the year, and that's not nice to see. This is the dark side of our sport, and something that I'm very aware of. Something, if you think about it too much, it can bother you. Which I try not to. So, listen, I would fight as much as I could per year, but see, having to be away from my family and then being in the training camps, 6-12 weeks, whatever you're doing, it's an awful lot of time. At this stage, as well, I have 2 kids, so being away from them would be, a bit much.
Yeah. I understand.
Mikey, there's 2 really good fights that I'd like to see, because you're on the cusp for a world title here. You really are. Like, I think everyone has you ranked, either 1, 2, 3, or 4 across all the weight classes. What about you and Josh Warrington, or you and Shakur Stevenson?
And it doesn't matter.
Do you have a preference?
It I've said, nah, I don't have a preference. It's whoever is the world champion at the time I fight for a belt is who I'll fight. I don't care who. I don't think of a face. I don't think of a person. I just think of a body in front of me, which I got to beat. And that's the way I've always kind of been. There's no point of giving energy to something or someone, which absorb your energy. There's no point of doing that. I just think about the belt and the body, which will be in front of me.
Yeah. Where would you like that to go down, Mikey? Because obviously you've almost moved into the garden, and then you had homecoming as well.
Garden or Belfast, whatever, one of the two. The garden or Belfast is the two places I would much prefer.
Yeah.
But if listen, I'm going to be the challenger no matter what it is. So that means I would have to go to their back gardens, and that's no problem either. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you're the challenger, you're the challenger. So it is what it is.
Love it.
And what's your relationship like with Carl Frampton these days?
It's great. We're good friends. It's not one that's going to happen. Don't even try to start.
I wasn't going that way. I was more going, would you like to avenge his loss to Warrington?
Oh, of course. I would love to Warrington fight. I like that fight for me.
Yeah, in fairness, I think those two are nice. Although Leo Santa Cruz is a good fight as well. Very experienced boxer.
Yeah, listen, any of them, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. The other day that moving up, and his fight with Mariaga might be moving up to super featherweight. So either Mariaga, I could be facing Mariaga for the belt, or someone else, one of the higher ranked guys next.
And is your goal now going to try and become undisputed at featherweight? Are you going to collect all the belts like Katie does?
My goal is to make as much fucking money as I can. Really?
Make it rain.
At the end of the day, it's nice to have all the belts and all, but security and stuff is first and foremost, in my opinion.
We're sure you're going to be sorted with that as well, Mikey.
100%. And do you have a date when you'd like to fight next? I know obviously the world is crazy.
August was the next one. August was going to be Belfast and the Field again. I would have been special. If it doesn't happen in August, there's a possibility that it can happen in September. Will it happen in September? I don't know. This kind of worrying climate which we're in.
It is very uncertain.
You know what I mean? So, whenever it is, I'll be ready though. I'm training now. I'm training every day. I'm actually going to run a half marathon today just for the crack. So.
Jesus Christ. It would take me about 3 months to get ready for that. This fella, no bother. Tomorrow.
Mikey, just before we wrap things up, following your career has been absolutely brilliant, and it's been an inspiration for loads of people. And we just want to thank you for coming on the show. And we can't wait to just keep like looking forward to your fights, and we'll keep shouting you out as well, as if you need it. But
no problem. Anytime you want to bang up one of these group chats again, let me know and we'll get on it.
We'll do it we'll do it leading up to one of your fights coming up soon as well.
Good stuff, lads.
What's anything else to say?
No, guys, thanks a million for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and as always,
stay energized.